I heard you want a room tour to my bedroom. I've redone it 6 times. I'm finally giving you guys the grand tour. Throughout the years, it has usually cost me less than 30 quid to do it. Come join me. I don't know what part to start from, and I think I should start with my bed because it is the biggest part of my entire bedroom. But also, I'm actually balancing you guys on like 6 different cups and books, so welcome, slut! Okay, starting with my bed, there is so much that has gone into this bed, from the canopy, blue tack ceiling over the years. Every single one of these feathers are handmade. I made these hanging feathers by hand with a bunch of feathers from different birds that my boyfriend found. And then there's also hanging peonies, liveths, roses, dried flowers from the bouquets that he's got me throughout the years. This canopy was actually a bunch of bed sheets that I found for 50p at a car boot sale, plus some lace, and I just started hanging it with a bunch of command hooks. There's also fake flowers everywhere else. And then when it comes to my bedding is, I think, H&M, and it's this beautiful brushed baby pink, and I have the same one in red, and right after this I will be changing my bed sheets because it's been a while. We've got H&M. Most of these are AliExpress, apart from the pink little fluffy one and then that little fluffy one. They're both Primark. Then we've got these 2 dusty pink pillows, this hot pink pillow, a fairy pillow, a fairy pillow, a fairy pillow, Lev. And then that one's just this like white silver leopard print and then another pink pillow. And I think this has all come together so well on my bed, and I'm so glad. And I think altogether, to redo this entire thing, those were free, 50p, and then the pillowcases each were like maybe 2 quid. So altogether, I think to redo my bed plus the bed sheets was maybe 15 quid, or at least I paid 15 quid for the bed sheets in the first place. We're not going to talk about the entire pile of clothes that I'm selling on Vinted, so go look at my Vinted, it'll be down below. Next on the little room tour, we've got my poster wall. So before, this wall used to be covered in posters and pictures, in picture frames. It doesn't matter what it was just covered. I hated it being bare and white. I have a dead moth up there that I killed, and it kind of just cemented itself into the wall. But that's Fred, we leave him there. We've got Lana Del Rey, aka Mother, Vivienne Westwood, and then another Vivienne Westwood poster that I absolutely adore. A bunch of dried roses from M&S, and it was, I think, one of the first bouquets that I got, and I just thought it was so beautiful and they had to be dried properly. And a little hobby of mine is drying flowers, so you will see that throughout the bedroom. The rest of the pictures are from Pinterest, and I printed them for like 50p off free prints. And I've worked with free prints before, and this is not a sponsored video, but honestly, I love how they print. I love that you can do matte or shiny, and also you get like, I think 50 free prints a month. So if you're looking to redo your room, that's a great place to start if you are looking for something affordable. We're gonna save this section to the last. Then we're gonna go under my little canopy. I've had this little nook in my bedroom for a very, very long time. Like, I guess it came with the fucking house. But I've tried long curtains, I've tried draping curtains, something to just give it a bit of oomph, or at least separate it from the room, because it is just this weird part of the room. So on my door frame, I actually got this from AliExpress as well, and I think it was like 3 quid, and it's just this French style door hook. And then I have all my bags on here, and I think it was amazing because they used to be on that, there was just no space for them, so I put them on this door, and then I hung this, again, everything's from AliExpress, this, or from AliExpress or Amazon, this, I did a tension rod at the top, and then this circular, or at least half crescent type curtain, and just pinned it to the wall, and it kind of gives, like, I love arches in housing, and in the future, if I do own a house, I will have a bunch of arches. I love them for doorways, and I think it just gives this like kind of like romantic feel to the bedroom, or at least it just kind of gives this like romantic feeling to the house. Now we're going to do my favorite part, aka my shoes. I love my shoes. This room has seen a complete transformation throughout the years. Like, I mean, these are the first wardrobes I had when I was growing up, and they originally, you can see the bad, you can see the bad paint job. The original is like this dark IKEA wood, and I got this was like one of the first DIYs I ever did. It's basically like sticker paper, and it's for renters. So it has like these little roses on it, and it's like this scratchy white material, and you honestly can just like stick it on, and it's held up for absolutely so long, and you can easily just like rip it off if you want to, and you can tell from the bad cutting job that I did this as a 15-year-old. But on to the next. I have this weird little space. So then after, this shoe rack used to be over here, and I thought to myself, oh my god, it was consuming me very, very badly, and I just kept staring at it and all my shoes were getting dirty. So I shoved it into this little corner, and for some reason it was perfect. I've got some bags, I've got some shoes, and you've seen the videos before of my favorite shoes. Kelly's, my flats, my polka dot heels, my big stiletto heels, and then on the bottom is all my boots, from my cowboy boots to my pink cowboy boots to my brown cowboy boots, my vintage boots that I got at a charity shop, and then my other cowboy. Wow, I really am just obsessed with cowboy boots. Never thought of that. Imagine! You will see a very, very big bohemian romantic western vibe throughout this bedroom. And then also one of my favorite parts is this heart-shaped wicker basket that I found at a charity shop for like £7. Then going on to a new addition, I actually found, or my mum found, this vintage chair on Facebook Marketplace for like £25. It was way too low, so her and my dad basically DIY'd this like platform for it, and they just stuck it on, and it fits perfectly for my desk. And we'll get onto my desk in a second. Okay, next is my photo booth haul. My entire collection of photo booth pictures I've collected over the years, from Luna to Marika to Robert, Willy Pooh, Gabriella, from Paris, London, Budapest. No, I'm going to Budapest. I haven't gone to Budapest. Copenhagen, London, Italy. Like, there's so much history. And then this is my mum and dad when they were young, when she was Ginger, at Notting Hill Carnival. There's so much history here, and I love it. And I feel like it's just a massive part of me, because I'm a girl who clusters and collects, as you can see. Next is my jewellery, my massive IKEA cabinets, where I've covered it up with lace because I just don't like what's behind it. And also, girl doesn't have too much storage. And I have this little slip dress and then this little slip dress hanging here because I kind of wanted my room to look like a shoebox closet. We've got some books, just a collection of rare things, as you can see. Little things that I've collected from up north. And then these wine bottles that I put all my bangles on. And it's just very nice because it's very easy to do so. And it's just easy decoration. And I love this gold, like, bohemian hand where I put like all my rings and my little earrings and stuff. And then just a little candle to give a bit of ambiance. And then that I got at Home Bargains. And then that I got for £3 at a charity shop. Next is this old picture frame that I turned into a little tray for my perfume. Next, onto one of my favourite sections. And yes, I did not clean my bedroom for this because I'm not going to. The table is one of the best DIYs I've ever done in my entire life, but we'll get onto that in a minute. We've got these little ornaments, a little bohemic Greek style vase with a bunch of dried peonies, aka the first ever bouquet that Will got me. My romantic ass on my little mirror. This mirror is actually from M&S or Argos, I think, and it was like 70. And it's actually sitting on a bunch of designer books that I have read and I don't want to read anymore. I kind of wanted this corner to be like very kind of Greek-esque, Greek style, Greek goddess. That's kind of the vibe I'm going for the room, and honestly, I feel like I'm killing it. I feel like I'm killing the job. And also, I can never use this mirror. This mirror is mostly just for photos, but I love sitting here, and I guess maybe now I can actually film, but then my face is being covered by the flowers. So we'll figure it out, but mostly it is just a little Instagram moment. And also, you don't need everything in your room to be functional. It can literally just be decorative like that. It's fine. I never use this mirror unless it's for a selfie. Now, speaking of the desk, my dad actually made years ago, and I actually have all my art supplies under here, but I used a tension rod and then this French curtain to kind of cover it because there's just so much stuff. And this entire desk is actually wrapped. You can see the original brown, and I got this vinyl, this really, really nice wooden vinyl from AliExpress for I think £5, and I have a video on my TikTok about it, and I genuinely just wrapped the entire thing, and it's like the same as that. It's just sticker paper. And it's so much nicer. It kind of gives this like fresh, you can see all the bumps. You can see all the bumps, you can see all the scratches, you can see where I've messed up. And I am 100% okay with that because nothing is perfect in my bedroom, and it doesn't have to be because I'm not. And also, I didn't want to file down any of this table. Like, my dad was like, why don't we just restain it? And I was like, nope, we can just do this. I love DIYing in my bedroom. I love DIYing in general. Nothing has to be perfect and nothing has to be expensive. Same as two of my favorite DIYs, aka my makeup case or my 3-tier journal that I love. It's so easy to do something with a small space. And I'm actually thinking about changing out the curtains to either pink sheer curtains or leaving the curtains and making them blackout. I just realized you can't see anything. And then kind of adding some sheer curtains to this as well, because I don't really feel like taking these off. It took me a very long time to put this up and I don't want to take it out. In some way, I would always have lilies in my bedroom. Now, my favorite section, my mum actually found this dresser on Facebook Marketplace and it just has all my umbrellas, my sticky boobs, my fabrics, everything that I use when I'm filming or creating content. Now going onto my wall, I actually drew these years ago. I found this little bra for like €2 in Porta Portese, aka a market in Rome. My Valentine's Day lilies, and I've actually got into bedazzling, and I think this dresser was like maybe 20 quid and they drove to get it, and I always have some candles lit. And then this is also from AliExpress. It was I think 20 quid and it's just a gold style rail. And I just love hanging all my fur coats on them because they're usually in that closet. But those are all my summer clothes right now. Then up here we've got more dried flowers, John Green poems, or pages from Call Me By Your Name. A bunch of tour tickets or my favourite vintage cinema in London tickets. And then just a bunch of dried flowers. And then my mum, there's actually a massive stain because before... if I can find pictures, I'll put it up. It used to be a bunch of records on the top, and then the sun over the years when I was 15 in emo stained the record. I feel like you can see it under the table dolly, and I just put this up instead and covered it with a bunch of flowers to try and... because I thought about scrubbing it off and I tried and I couldn't. So then we've got another fan. And then my favourite thing is this DIY gold skull that I think just kind of ties it in. It's a bit like dismal, it's a bit dark, it's a bit me. Like I love it. I just love having a bit of a Western accent here and there because I just think it gives so much character. On Vinted, that is going to be my birthday dress, but for now I guess it's a bit of a decor. It's a bit of decor in my room and it's very, very pretty and very lush. And then starting off with my fur coat collection, as we know, I can go into a deep dive into this. These are just some of my everyday tops that I wear. Some of my favorite dresses, and then this is a couple bras, and then all my belts that I kind of just like leaving there so then I can just grab them whenever I need. And I think this section is my favorite section of my entire bedroom. I've never loved something more in my life, and I think this entire wall took maybe 15 quid, so I think altogether my room has taken under 100 quid to do. Speaking of, this carpet as well, I think I got for a tenner, and it's kind of like a fluffy carpet. Weirdly, this video has taken me all day. Why? I don't know. I could not tell you, girl. I could not tell you. Watching back some of this footage on my laptop, I'm trying to edit it now. Oh, that's what I wanted to say. Please don't tell me it's been lost. Oh my god, have I deleted my footage? I'm struggling to figure it out, but I've just deleted everything off my card, but it's saying that it's sitting on my laptop. Anyway, I was watching back some of the footage and it was a tiny bit blurry. So I'm sorry. I don't know if this camera actually has like zoom or zoom out because that's an issue I've been having and I don't think it does. Or maybe I'm just stupid. And also, whilst I was doing a bit more cleaning, because I was talking about, I think in the last clip I was talking about my carpet, my brand new carpet, and I wanted to say that in this room, I think if I had to like identify my style or like my aesthetic in a way, it would be a mixture of lilies and like hibiscus flowers plus leopard print. Like right now, I'm getting my new laptop and that's why I'm fucking livid. I am livid! I mean, I've been at home all day. Windows open, so if someone comes up and knocks at my door, I could hear them. My brand new laptop, I think I spoke about this in a previous video, or a video coming out, because this will be coming out tomorrow. I ordered this laptop. It's coming. Royal Mail. Fuck you! Fuck you! I had my windows open, I was ready, I was literally sitting at home, cancelled my plans! Cancelled my fucking plans! We have to send back to sender. Fuck up! What do you mean? Nublat, what the fuck do you mean? What do you mean? I've been at home. Oh, the person denied it. Denied it? You haven't knocked on the fucking door. There's literally a Royal Mail huge depot next to my house. You could have sent it there. No, sending back to sender. Cool. Cool. So I messaged them being like, hey, I've been at home all day, dude. Give me my fucking parcel. This is a $2,000 laptop. Give me my parcel. And it's not more the fact of like, I need my stuff now. That's not what I'm like scared about. I'm scared that like, they're gonna be like, okay, here, have a refund. And I'm like, this was such a good deal. I saved so much money on it. I should have just bought from Apple. It's okay though. But anyway, I was, speaking of my aesthetic, this is kind of the laptop case I want to go for. I designed like a little collage of leopard print, flowers, raspberries, cherries, lilies. This kind of like hibiscus pink plus leopard print. I love this type of style and I really, really want it to be the back of my laptop, like a little laptop case. That's kind of what I wanted to have my room inspired by as well. Like I kind of want it to be like very Priscilla Presley, baby pink, plush, Moulin Rouge, like you look like you're walking into a dressing room. There is clothes everywhere, there's hangers, there's bras, kind of what I wanted my room to feel like. And whilst I was cleaning, I found a bunch of postcards I was collecting for scrapbooking, but then also to put up on my wall. So I found in Paris, because these are the like 20 cents postcards I got in Paris. There's this one, which is very, very cute. And then the normal Eiffel Tower and the Louvre for the scrapbook. And then I also found this beautiful print of a woman running with her baby through a field. And I thought this was just so beautiful. And it's a beautiful hand-painted little postcard. So, and then speaking of orchids, hibiscus, lilies, this one as well, which is adorable. And another amazing print I got in, again, that's footage that I deleted from January 1st. I was in the Peak District at the cottage and it was like gloomy and I baked and there was a fireplace and it was so nice, and then I deleted that footage somehow, and I've deleted so much footage before. I'm such an idiot. But whilst I was up there, we went up to this place called Buxton and we went into like one of the oldest like libraries or like bookshops. Like it was like 5 stories high and it had books on books on books and art prints and postcards and handwritten notes from people that have never been sent or have been sent back, and then they kept them and you could buy them or read them, and it was just so amazing. And I found these 2 things. So I got this little art print of a postcard and it just reminded me of Frankenstein, of the depiction of like love by man, death by woman, and then this beautiful little print as well. So I was thinking about sticking these onto my wall or just somewhere. I think these 2 are adorable. Clustering, I love collecting. It sums up, I guess, these couple things sum up my love for art and expression and collecting and clustering. Like, I am a girl that clusters, not even collects, like clusters. And I love a collage. My lock screen, my phone case. I really wanted the back of my laptop to be this type of style and I couldn't find anything. So I was like, I'm just gonna create my own. And I think a room, to feel fulfilled in a room or to feel safe in a room, you have to have it be so curated to what you love. And what I love is mess, and I love cluster, and I love feeling that in every single section of my room, like cascading like fabrics and softened like history and fur, and it just feels like suffocating, but in the right way. Like my mum always comes in and she's just like, I can't breathe in this room, and I'm like, do you not understand that this is my art? I want my bed to feel like I'm being swallowed by pillows. Love. I want my canopy to feel like I'm Pocahontas. I want my clothes to be everywhere, to feel like I'm walking into like inspiration, into a dressing room. Like I'm coming out of my room and going out as a character that I created. The art on the walls, the collection of photos, everything in every single section just feels as if it is meant to be there. And that is what I love about it. So I hope you enjoyed my little tour. Bye guys, love you.